let's go back to like March, fam. So when you found out, like we're gonna be on lockdown, what was happening for you lot?
First they said that obviously we're just gonna chill in the yard, like in our houses, innit? Like
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one leave and that. I'm thinking, alright, cool. But then obviously them youths are from there though, innit?
Yeah,
so obviously
yeah.
the youth. So for example, there's me from England, like 2 other youths on loan from England, 1 youth from Norway, and we had 1 other guy from Spain and that. So
Okay.
obviously we're thinking like, rah. Obviously we rid out the first few days, but then obviously it looks like this thing's getting worse though, innit? In terms of like the restrictions. So we're thinking, yo, like what's going on? I can't stay home. Like, there's only so much FIFA you can play in that COD. So I was just like, get me, what's happening, whatever. Then they was just like, yeah, like they said they just let us go home and that. But thanks to the Most High, man, we're still getting paid. You get me?
Yeah.
So no furlough.
Saying no,
so.
I heard about like football teams in Greece and that.
Yeah, bro. A lot of teams were struggling still. So I was getting paid throughout the whole year, bro.
That's a blessing still.
Got
yeah, you can't complain.
So did they give you, man, like training programs and that?
Yeah. I don't like sitting around anyway, bro. I'll be honest. Even when like man has a break, I'll enjoy myself for about 2 weeks, and then I'm just itching, bro, just to do stuff. So
gotta keep ticking, bro. 'Cause I guess with COVID being a football, like any time they could have said, bro, we're back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure.
No, but so, do you know what though? Thing is, this is the thing, bro. Because when you're in training and you're at training, and you have a schedule. It's like man are on it.
Yeah.
But some people, like you said, I'm kind of like that as well. Like man will go to the gym and that. You know what I'm saying? But there's some people like lockdown, like they're not trying to do nothing, bro.
Yeah.
But like whether they're a footballer or not. You know what I'm trying to say?
Hurt though. It'll hurt when you come back to do pre-season.
Was there any of your teammates that came back a bit mad?
A couple man can't wait. He still can't even lie.
I'll be blowing
like,
still.
The pictures we're drawing them out still. When you got this little. You know, like the way these training tops are built now, like
tight skin
and that. So
looking mad.
Fumpa showing. Get me. Fumpa showing. So yeah, bro, I ticked over well. Still, I was doing my thing. I was cycling bare with my brethren and that. You get me? Cycling from bare stadiums and that. So
because you man, Kai said still you man's season's different, innit?
Yeah. So man's done now. My season's done now. So
when does it run from?
Starts from Feb, ends around November. So
is it?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, man.
Get Christmas off, basically. Vanderstolp. It's too cold, basically, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a joke thing still.
What happens when like you guys are playing like English teams, or does that happen?
Well, no, like Europa League. Your team is in Europa League.
For example, Europa League. For example, Dundalk, they played Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
It was in the group stages. Obviously, they're in my league, So, our league was done in November. But furthermore, it was only done in November because they pushed back our league, innit? So, originally, it's done around October 31st, first week of November max.
Yeah.
If you're like in a cup final or something. So, obviously, let's say if they done well and they still progress, they will have had to bang out friendlies now. All through December to take over.
So basically, that type of team doing well in Europa basically means you could play all season.
You can do the whole year. Whole 12
depending on how far you get.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
and that must count for the Swedish teams as well, no?
Yeah, Sweden and that. All the Scandinavian sides and that. Same thing.
That's mad.
That's long.
So what if you are... Well, I suppose if you have games, then you just have games, innit? So you'll know whether you're playing or not.
Yeah. You can only have friendlies, though, because your season's off, innit?
Yeah,
so you just got to keep ticking until you can play the cups.
Yeah.
Exactly. But obviously with COVID and that, it's tough because you can't even play respectable teams. You get me?
Yeah.
You're going to be playing some meaty sides. Like,
so when we did go into lockdown, obviously you lot went home. When did you go back?
I came back in June.
Is it?
Yeah.
And by then, was you lot like starting to get back in the groove of things or no?
Not really, bro. It was like, it was still mad because we still had to train in like little pockets, bro, little bubbles, like maybe 3 of us and that. Get me? Doing swimming, cycling, bro.
You literally got to
tough,
keep ticking. That's literally
tough still.
Yeah, that sounds mad still.
Yeah, man.
It just depends if you got the minerals to and the self-motivation,
It's
innit?
one of the ones where you're going against yourself, innit? It's one of those ones.
bro.
It's like training alone and that.
That's the good thing about ball, Not even just ball, just sport in general, bro. Like, it's yourself, bro. Like, you're competing with yourself. You want to cheat, bro, you're gonna get found out, bro. You don't want to run in games, you're gonna get found out.
Yeah.
You get me? So, but get me, man's from a real place, bro. I ain't got time to be doing half-stepping fitness train. Like, go hard.
I hear that. You ain't ever spoken to you about like the youth times, like when you was at Chelsea and that. Have you ever like explained that kind of period in your life? Like how that even happened?
Bro, I was saying to him in the car, like, mad, bro, mad. Like, obviously, I don't know how far back you know me, innit? So,
well, we all used to play football together, technically, on Saturdays.
Yeah, but I heard
in the same league.
I can't even remember how old he was, but I remember getting the news like, bro, Fuller got signed, bro. Man was like, swear.
Do you know how I know?
And then man was like, but it's Chelsea though. Yeah, and I was like, what? Because you know how they have the little development
the development
That's
team.
where Kai was at.
Man was not involved in that still.
Man heard, and I was like, what? Like the real deal thing, like the 30 thing. And man was like, man was like, bro.
Do you want to know how I found out? I don't even know if both of you remember this. Your team, Saturdays, was playing your team. This guy came on for a bit and they got the points or something. Your team snitched. Well, he was signed to Chelsea at the time. I don't think he even started the game. He played a bit.
Yeah. And I remember.
I said, bro, Providence lost the points. Why? Because I remember it was our three teams were always going for the league. It was just out of us three. I don't think we ever won it. I think you lot won it. And then you lot won a couple of the league. And then I said, bro, how did they lose the points? They said, because Walter signed to Chelsea, sorry. I was like, what do you mean Walter signed to Chelsea?
I actually remember that still. I do remember that.
Then I was thinking, okay, man's actually signed.
Man was like, no, man can't come down here, mash us up, and then go back to his club.
Actually signed. So that's why I remember, like, that was definitely signed. Say, this is the real deal. Yeah, but sorry.
How did that even happen, bro? Because we're talking about a period, I remember that period. Because back then, there weren't even a lot of, like, when you look at academies, there weren't even a lot of us in, like, academies like that. It was a certain type of player they wanted. You get what I'm trying to say? And all of us went to trials, and there was a certain type of player they picked.
You know what was weird though? Like, you see, like, Wandsworth Borough itself, bro, we weren't getting picked up like that. You see, like, Croydon, like, me growing up, I felt like there was bare Croydon youths or youths from Bricky and that were going to like these palaces and all. Like, I felt even Lewisham, them man were always going to certain clubs and that. Whereas around our side, nothing was really happening. Area, so I was saying to him, like when I was younger, so Providence times and that, or like my Sunday league, I used to play for Epsom Eagles. Like, man used to get scouts and that. They'll drop man, their card and that. Like, to my parents or like my coach, like, we're interested in water, rare. Obviously, go back to my parents and that. For example, Charlton, I swear down, about 3 different bears gave me the same card, contact number, like, we're interested in you. Boom, I'm with my parents, we're looking how far Charlton is. Bro, it's deep southeast, fam. Like, man's from ends.
Charlton's far still.
I'm making these night trainers last a whole year. Like, bro, how do you want man to go Charlton a couple times in a week, bro? Like, it's impossible. Both my parents work, you get me? So I was losing out on them kind of opportunities a lot, bro. I used to get.
Did you ever get a card, Kai? Because I never got a card.
Everyone knows my team. Man's a tackle,
I thought I was decent as well. Like, man never got a card.
It's peak, bro. So bro, I had, like, I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying, bro. About this
That's
thick,
mad,
bro. About bare cards. Obviously, I'm missing out on opportunities because financially and obviously support. And like I was saying to him more time, a lot of people that were getting scouted at these kind of levels, the coaches will be taking the youths there.
It's
not their parents can't do it. Certain parents might not be driving, get me? So it's mad. So anyway, long story short, kicking ball. Like I said, on ends, I had a mad pressure, like you know, like the man, them, everyone's like, like, you're sick, bro. You're gonna blow.
But I remember Providence, fam. There was bare man.
We were sick though.
Even just in our league though, like there was just bare man that could ball.
His team was.
You know what I'm saying?
My team was hard, bro. And I was mad naive. I was like, bro, I want not that I didn't want all of us to blow, but it was like I wanted us. I thought all of us were gonna make it. That's how sick I thought we were in that. Obviously, you get older, people fall out of love with ball. And I'm like one of the few left that's still fighting. But, bro, I'm 15 now.
Yeah.
And you already know, bro, 15, year 10, you're chasing girls. like to impress girls, you got to start making money, and like, then you got brethren that are bothering off education. Man are hitting the trap. Like there's bare stuff going on at that age. I'm still kicking ball. Boom. My PE teacher in school now gets an email now from Chelsea. They've emailed all South London schools, South East and South West now. Boom. Luckily, yeah, I got into little trouble in school, but I weren't a bad youth. I was a good kid. Like, my school team was fairly good, but a lot of them were bad, innit? Man were bad behaviour, man's on red reports, man are just disruptive, whatever. So obviously he's trying to keep his name clean as well. So he goes, boom. He's took me. I don't know if you know Shane Hargreaves. You must know Shane Hargreaves.
Quality
the centre mid.
Yeah, centre mid. So obviously me and him, bearing in mind we support Chelsea and that as well. So like I've been with this guy from the jump. I've played with Shane since I was in year 1 and that. So we're thinking this is sick. Our parents know each other. Like, rah, like we got opportunity to go on trial. So this is an open day trial though. I'm thinking it's a trial where it's just me and him. We're gonna train with them. They're gonna see us out, innit? Boom. Travelled there now. Put in my name and that. It was weird though, because I've put in my name, yeah, and the person's like, oh, Walter. I'm thinking, right. My man said my name like he already knew me. Like, yeah. Like, I said that was weird. I was like, yeah, boom, put it in there, cool.
The Wonder Kids arrived.
Yeah, probably word of mouth has got out, innit? Like, so, obviously, the academy basically there's a bag of change rooms in it. There's one whole bag of change rooms. So I'm thinking, they go change room 12. Go there. There's a bag of man in mixed match kits and that. Thinking, right, so what? I thought I was here just with Shane. Like, there's a bag of man here. No word of a lie, there's about 40 man there. Yeah, shit. 40 man. There's youths that are big, any, like.
Oh, man used to hate them fucking
bro.
Defenders that were 15 and wham. Are you 15,
I swear to God, bro, his calves are big and that. There was one youth, he had like, back then, the Ronaldo Mohawk. He had the Ronaldo Mohawk. He had 2 different boots on.
Mad thing.
Anyway, we've gone there now. We're doing a training thing and they do sprints. They're doing sprinting first, innit? So I was thinking, like, there's a bit of me still. So I've won. They've put us in little teams. So I've won in my team and then they put the fastest all in one group. Yeah. And that was basically like the finals. I come third in that. So, right, they're there putting down names and that. Cool. When it came to the games now, I'm thinking, all right, cool. I'm a forward, innit? But I've already sussed out the situation where everyone's going to want to be doing bits, innit? So I'm thinking, let me be smart. I'm going to play in midfield, innit? So I know because we're at Chelsea, everyone's going to want to show that they can play, innit? So if I'm being in midfield, I'm going to get on the ball. So I was getting on the ball, took some shots and that. Didn't score, bro. But I know I did well. Yeah. Long story short, there was meant to be like they was going to pick like 16 out of that to play in a friendly. But I skipped that. They put me straight on trial.
Swear.
Yeah, bro. So I went straight to trial.
So they must have liked what they seen then, obviously.
Yeah, so
do you know if anyone else went on trial?
Me.
30.
Bro, that's
where was you playing that day? On the wing or actually in the mid?
When I was on trial?
Yeah.
I was playing up top.
No, as in for that game.
The first one.
That game that you said
training session that you went to.
Oh, midfield.
Centre mid.
Yeah.
Centre mid, yeah.
Centre mid. So obviously, yeah, bro. So I've gone Chelsea now on trial. I would never forget my first game. Yeah, first game against Palace. Obviously, I have no idea about the stigma of Palace, innit? Like they're a bunch of hood youths, basically, like bear man from like Croydon and Bricky and whatnot. But they're a roughneck team, innit? Yeah, aggressive and that. That's my first.
They had a serious youth team back then.
Yeah, they were good though. I remember. I'm pinning this centre back, way taller than me. I know his name, but he's cool still. Pinning him now. This guy's just slapped me. Clapped me, back of my head, bam.
That's the football tactics.
Like with his hand, for real.
Oh, he clapped me. That's so you gotta remember, I'm fresh from ends, like I've come in with bootcut jeans and stuff. You get me? I'm trying to be professional here.
Remember them?
Bro, this guy's clapped me in my head. And I was so shocked, bro. Like, no one's even done this to me on road. So I'm thinking, what the hell is this, bro? Still. So he's clapped me in my head. So I'm kind of like about to square up to him. One of my teammates, John Swift, like, it was like, nah, it's cool, man, it's cool. Like, don't. It's like step on his toes or something. So
that's what they do here, mate.
So obviously now I'm learning the game. You get me? I'm learning the game and that.
Professional tactics, bro.
So yeah, boom. Basically, I started just banging goals. I played up. So I played up with the under 16s. I was scoring goals there, and then they said, yeah, cool, we'll sign you. So yeah, bro, signed there.
Fam, you can't just say it like that, bro.
Alright, cool, not like that, but alright, cool. There was obviously on me. I knew I was doing well. bro. I was focused, bro. I was proper focused, like, and yeah, like obviously the 6 weeks is coming up, innit?
Yeah,
6 weeks is coming up, but they've got a tournament. They've got a tournament called Milk Cup, innit? So.
Man, tuned into that on the YouTube.
I've heard of that. Still,
I remember when he sent the link around. Man, tuned into that.
I'm thinking, this is a sick opportunity. You get me? So, long story short, they decided to sign, man, and it was like, yeah, we really like you. They signed, man, and that. And then literally a couple weeks later, got Milk Cup. We've absolutely done a madness there, and my team's actually sick, bro. Like the 95 group, like, man are wavy, bro. Like. I was amazed with the talent that were there, but I realized that I'm good. Like, there's like area good where like, yeah, you're a baller and that, but now I'm at one of the biggest clubs in the world, bro. And
multiple ballers.
Yeah, like multiple ballers. And man's accepted. Yeah, you get me? So
man could hold my own in.
Yeah, so I felt more like, rah, this is hard. Like, do you get me? So
what was your first actual day there like? Because obviously everyone's heard of the facilities, fam. That's one of the,
man must have rolled up and see Lampard.
You get what I'm trying to say? So like, talk to man about like when man that first day, like man's got training, right? Man signed whatever, and then
what did you pick to wear?
Training on Monday.
When they say train on Monday, you look in your wardrobe like, oh shit.
What do you mean though? What,
like,
for training?
No, like just to go there in. Like, shit, what attire do I put on?
Nah. Bro.
Say night tracky just came out.
Nah,
so,
bro.
yeah.
The man will tell you.
They won't even know text.
They won't even text them. Just the boot cut things, the loose ones.
Bro, boot cuts, man. Like my teammates will tell you, bro. I didn't really change. It took me long to change, bro. Even to wear slim fits. Like, to get me.
Man rolling up with the Louis Vuitton wash bag and that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man, I've wash bag. I won't wear no wash bag.
You said JD bag on deck. JD bag in the boots.
I don't even think JD bag, but yeah. What did I wear, man? Probably, combats in that. Yeah, probably something like that. But I felt accepted, bro. It was weird, yeah, because like, you see, when I was on trial, yeah, the kit they give you, it's got a T on it.
Yeah.
Trialist.
So obviously it shows you're a trialist, innit? Okay. But I remember that only my T-shirt had the T, my jumper didn't.
Okay.
Yeah? So what I was psychologically doing, yeah, was like, even if it was warm, bro, I was wearing a jumper, bro. Because now I look like all of you, bro. Yeah, I ain't got the T, you get me? This is before I signed, didn't it? So I just felt like this is the only way I'd feel more free in that. It's like, if I feel like I'm one of you lot, do you get me? So I used to hang on to that jumper, bro, literally. So, but yeah, my first time, what was I wearing there? Yeah, man, probably just boot cut combats or something, Black Air Force.
Boot cut was the wave though, fam. I do miss the boot cut days, I can't lie.
Yeah.
I still miss it, bro.
That's where man was from though. But you see, like now, man, this generation is just weird. Everyone's just doing like that was just me.
I was getting at man with skinny jeans and that.
So I'm saying, man, we're wearing Vans and that. I was thinking, bro, like,
that's not man's flavor.
But bro, I swear to God, yeah, Chelsea blew me away. I was saying to him I couldn't almost believe I was there, bro. Like when I'm retired, I'll say a lot more in it. But like where man's come from, bro. Like I was just thinking like, there'll be times where we'll be having like breakfast in the first team building, innit? Because there's two buildings. Like I'll be seeing Drogba and that, and Lampard, bro. Like shaking man's hand, good morning, like, and now currently these like Essien, like, bro, like just couple like weeks ago, man was kicking ball in a pen saying World Cup, man's Lampard or man's. You get me? Now I'm with man.
And that, playing with
get me? I'm with man. So and it's like I have to act as if this is light. But inside, I'm doing mad backflips, bro. Like, I'm thinking, this is sick. Like, do you get? I can't even ask man for a picture. It's weird. You get me? Like,
man's at work.
Like, I'm at work. I can't even, because they're tired of seeing fans and that. So I have to act like this is nothing. But bro, it was sick, man. You know, it's sick. And obviously people on ends are asking me like, how is it and whatnot. So yeah, I'll definitely say like it blew me away, bro.
When you was, I know like you're talking about it now, and I could see it in your face. Like you deeped it.
Yeah.
But like back then, did you look at it as like raw, man's actually here,
bro? Do you know what it
was? Or
was?
was you just like? Was you just on the grind and?
Nah, it was a bit of both. Because what happened was, I'll be real, I never dreamed that big. Like, I knew I was good at football, bro. I knew myself I was good, but people that used to tell me like, yo, you're good, bro. Like, you're good. So I knew I was good. I never knew I was good enough for Chelsea, though. Do you get me? I never knew I could play that at 15, bro. There was a stigma on the ends, growing up, even when I was like 12 and that, like, man would be like, oh, you've definitely heard it. It's like, rah, these clubs, man, when you hit 16, like, they release you and that. So I'm thinking, bro, I'm trying to get a club before that so I can just even taste the experience of being there. Do you get me? Because they weren't manning ends that were playing at a level. Only when I got a bit older, when I hit, like, 14, 15, like, Craig Eastman was pushing through, innit? Like, I'm thinking, bro, this guy's from here. Like, his cousins are in ends, like, I know, man. And Wenger's got his arm around him saying, yeah, go on, Prem debut, go on, Cup debut, go on, Champ debut. I don't even care what happens if he gets a red card, on goal, yellow card, or what. He got to experience that. Do you get me? I'm thinking, bro, he's from where I am. Do you get me? So it's like,
you can see
the only thing was the years were just the gap was too big where I couldn't even have that conversation with him to be like, how did you get to X, Y, Z? But that alone just made me think, you know what?
It's possible.
Something can
happen.
I just don't know how. My parents don't know how. Like, my mom gave me the green light to chase ball. Man's African, bro. You get me? So man already know Africans don't really play the sport thing until they see something happening. Do you get me? Where my parents were like, look, obviously just be a good guy. They raised a good kid anyway, whatever. But just make sure you're chasing it, whatever. But there was no real, you need to do this, you need to do that, work on your left foot, or talk to these people.
They don't know, innit?
They don't know, innit? Even people on ends, they'll be like, yeah, stick at it.
What was your left peg saying back then? Was it lit?
Left peg?
Yeah.
Dead. dead. Bro, like, get me? I was just a raw. I was skillful, but it's just like my right leg is all I trusted. You get me? So
I still play like that now, bro.
It's mad.
Trust me, bro.
You get me? It's mad. So, yeah, man. But like I said, I was saying to Kyan in the car, it's like, my mum will be so worried about who man's rubbing shoulders with in the area and that. But I'm like, mum, like, I know these are my friends. Like, you get me? Like, it's cool. I'm not dumb. Like, you raised a smart kid. I know if someone's bad for me. Do you get me? Like, I know even though you might take a little bit longer to let go, I still know who's good and who's bad for me, innit? But then when it came to agents now, my mom trusted anyone. Do you get me? My parents trusted anyone. Like, it's just like, because it's like we both have the same agendas, but with an agent, they're still going to want to finesse you. They're going to probably still put a percentage higher than they know. Do you get me? But because they know we ain't got no knowledge of it,
that's what I was going to say. Do you think the fact that you signed a bit later played a part in that? Like we were saying in the car. So if you signed at like 11, 10, you get me, your parents could kind of move around a couple agents. They even rub shoulders with, I don't know, your teammate. Oh, what? You're the agent. But when you sign at like 15, like you said, the next year, you get paid to play this game.
You gotta remember, it's happening
so quick. Because from 15 to 16, that's the next year, right? You get paid to do this now. So you need an agent. So your parents are kind of thinking, this is now my son's job. And like you said, when the agent comes in, are they just thinking, boy, any type of figures are good figures? Because in their head, they saw no figures from football. So when they see some type of figures, you kind of cut off your hand. You get what I'm trying to say?
But a lot of them are opportunists as well.
That's what you say.
That's the
because it's business on their side. It's business.
Even when I signed, bro. Even when I signed, don't get me wrong, man would know I was already popular on ends anyway. But when I signed, it times by like 100, bro. Because then I had bare man that were like, yo,
can I get your autograph?
Not even that.
No, let me get some boots.
No, see the boots and stuff, that's calm. Even now, bro, I would legit give it to man. Like, no problem, innit? But it's like, man want to do bare for you. Like, yo, if you need this, you need that, or do this, do that. Man will try and...
They want you to remember them.
it's that. But man want to help, yeah. But you see, the thing with ball, it's a business, innit? Like I can't let you manage my life because of friendship, bro. You need to be good at what you're doing, bro. Because I only got one chance with this. Do you understand? So it's like, obviously, there's opportunists. It's coming from a good place, but they know that they ain't got the minerals to take me where I want to go. But they don't want to let man go because man, you get me? So it just gets like that. I had uncles that had better knowledge of the game than my dad, innit? But at the time, my dad, he was working abroad, so he went around. So obviously, when some of my uncles are like, "Rah, like let man pattern it from here," like you're stabbing. It's like nah. Yeah, it's my youth, innit? I'm gonna do it my way, whatever. So obviously, the opportunists, they were definitely there, man. But
did you have any experiences with like an agent that tried to do you over, or not do you over, like got you in a like jam?
Cool. I'll tell you about this one, yeah.
Feel free to bait up names.
No, man, still in the game. You get me? Keep yourself.
I remember, yeah.
Not X'd off.
I suffered some injuries in it. I done my meniscus, both legs. Yeah.
Oh, mad!
And this was like running out near the end of my deal, whatever. Cool. Long story short, my brethren that I was injured with at Chelsea, he had a agent in it. He's like, "Rah, my man's got links and whatnot." So I was like, "Cool, I've done with my guy. Let me rub shoulders with him." Anyway, long story short, he's like, "Right, he's got opportunity in Greece, innit?" So I'm thinking, yeah, calm. At that time, I was on anything, innit? Because I know from here, it's a pro. I'm gonna be getting more P's. I'm gonna be having my shirt with my name on it. I'm thinking
chasing the dream, innit?
Get me? And that's all I wanted, bro. That's what I'm saying when I didn't dream big enough. Like all I ever wanted was to say I'm a professional footballer and have my name at the back of my top. That was it, bro. That was it. So that's how clouded. I didn't see the world big enough. You get me? So, boom. Eagles, the team called Pauk, yeah. They won the league last year, yeah. Me and my boys gone there, whatever. So we've gone there for like 5 days. I've done a madness in like 2.
Mad thing.
Madness. Like we had an in-house game. Like I scored 2 goals. I set up like 2, and I was doing a madness. Like so. After like day 3, we're already talking about contracts. So I'm thinking, bro, get me.
That's early still.
Early, bro. So imagine, yeah. The contract that I had with this guy was that he don't take P's off man, innit? He takes P's off the club. So there's no percentage.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna have to pay this guy every month.
Yeah.
So cool. Man's getting offered some serious P's, bro.
Saying spending the money already
in my head, bro. Pretty much, bro. Pretty much. I call my
BM. That can go there.
Listen.
So yeah, we say whip. Yeah, that one there. You get me? Everything's calm.
Listen, bro. My kid is 1
at the time.
Is 1, yeah, at the time, yeah. My P's are running low at this point. Running low. I need a deal. Obviously, outside looking in, everyone just thinks, yeah, you're lit and that.
You're
like,
so played.
Ain't even that, bro. Cool. My man's told me what they've offered me. The agent, he's told me what they offered me. I said, what? I'm thinking, whoa, like.
What, good or bad,
bro?
We're saying to sign it now.
Yeah, if I get offered it now, yeah, get me. So, my man's offering some serious bread. So I'm thinking, cool. Yeah, so that's it. I've flown back. So I've done everything. I've done medical test, perfect and that. Flew back home, having a discussion. So my man calls me, says, yeah, look, they're offering this. I'm saying, raw. I was like, alright, cool. Got off the phone. I'm doing mad backflips. I'm telling my PM, like, yo. Like,
everything's good.
Like, yo, you get me? We made it. Like, we're good. Like, we're good. You get me? I remember, like, I told her, my brother, and Marco, I'm like, yo, bro, if I was man, some serious bread still. Cool. 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, like a week's gone. It's a bit too quiet for my liking. Like, it's a bit too quiet.
In the line, dry.
Where I know he's effed up, yeah, is because he's already told me what they offered me.
Yeah.
So now I know.
I'm trying to secure right now.
The only thing that is delaying things here is whatever you're eating.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I'm like, yo, what's going on? Oh, just spare us. Thinking, bro, what's going on with this guy, man? Like, long story short, he's like, they're acting long. Let's go. He sent me to the team I eventually signed for, yeah. He said, go there. I'm going to take you there to speed up the process with them, innit? Like,
what, so did he say that, you go to another club will make them act faster? Is that what he was trying to say?
He's basically telling me, go there to train so they move quicker.
Yeah, I get it, yeah.
So, we booked there for like 10 days, yeah. Obviously, I'm training Bob though, innit? Because I'm thinking I don't even want to be here, bro. Like, to get me, the stand at this club now is like the capacity of the club is probably like 10k or something, where the other one's like 40. I'm thinking, bro, I don't really have. Even though it's the same league, I was just like,
you already got your marks, your hand,
so
something.
Like 2-3 days. So obviously, I'm saying to him now, like, bro, what's going on? Like, he's like, He basically just said the truth, like, yeah. Not the truth. He didn't really say, he didn't say his part. He was just saying that they're moving long, innit? But I'm just like, bro, you told me what they offered me. Like, I done a whole medical there, bro. You can't tell me they're not on me, because I know. Yeah. So he's just like, So basically now, I had to fully do a trial.
At
a new club, you get? So,
mad.
Bearing in mind, it was a club that I weren't even interested in going in anyway. Don't get me wrong, when I landed at night, innit? And it was basically like a strip. It was like Ibiza, bro. It was mad. Like, it's in Crete, innit? So mad. So I was thinking, bro, this is sick. Where are we? Like, anyway, scorching hot weathers and that. Anyway, so the following day we had an in-house game. Yeah. The good thing with this is that I was training with the first team. At the other club, I was training with my age group, innit?
Okay.
So here, training with the first team, they've mixed up the team. So I'm playing with the main striker, and I scored 2, and I set him up like 3 times.
Is it?
Yeah.
They must have been so
trying to after that, the same thing. That was like day 4, day 5. Same thing. Signed a deal straight away. Like straight away. They was like, yeah, get me. But the deal was nowhere near. It was good money considering my age and stuff. Like, it was good money. But what I was gonna get, bro.
Was the next level.
When I mean nowhere near, bro. Nowhere near, bro.
Nowhere near.
So
mad team.
But I still done a bit, man. I guess. But that was my only experience where I was just like, bro, you done me over because it's like you still ate off that deal regardless. And I wasn't happy with the service. You made me do a trial again, bro. When I already got.
Is there like anyone that like represents themselves as a footballer?
Someone get family in it to represent them.
Or do you have to have an agent?
I think it's more professional to have one. But I think you can, if you understand the game well, I think if you're at a certain level.
I think them diehard man will do that. I think I read something where Gary Neville was his own agent.
Yeah, but
because he was never not gonna sign for Man United, so he didn't care, innit? Yeah. So it's like, what's the point of having an agent? I'm always gonna sign this contract.
I think it's knowledge, though. You can't just. Do you know what I mean? You can't just say.
This is
even with myself, I have enough knowledge about contract negotiations and stuff, but like an agent knows more, bro.
Is it like in FIFA, fam? Like when man negotiate
and then the guy says, no, it's not enough, and walk. Talk about FIFA, yeah, listen.
I just walks out.
Listen, I signed this guy on FIFA, yeah.
Is it? They go it right on there.
Kind of, but not
like the back and forth. Some meaning.
There's a good bit of realism there.
I tried to sign this guy on FIFA. They weren't having it, bro. I had to go back from him in the next window.
I take the joint off strict negotiations.
I had to go back from him in the next window, fam. Jarring that. But I gave him a nice wage on there. You get me, my guy. You get me. I looked after him on
like
there.
That though, man. Even the FIFA stuff. Like I was telling him, my boy, he was just like, was playing COD together. Yeah, he's like, bro. He's like, you've made it, man. I'm like, bro, come off it, man. He's like, what do you mean, bro? Like, what do you mean I made it? It's like, nah, man, you made it. Like, you're on FIFA and stuff. Like, you know where we've come from and that. And then, obviously, I'm not even playing it down. I haven't done nothing. Like, really. I have.
No, you have.
I've been on the last 2 FIFAs. I've done enough.
Listen, I have, in terms of role model sake for my people. For my people, like, 100%. I know that I can fully communicate and have the same understanding with someone from a hood. Like, I know I'm in touch with them because obviously this is what I've done is sick, but it's like being at Chelsea, for example, I've seen how high the bar is, but I see how high man can go. Do you get me? I got friends that are getting bought for millions and stuff, and it's like, bro, he's made it, bro. But for me, I don't think I have. But
it just depends on how you look at it, though, innit?
Do you know what it is? It's what we were saying in the car. It's the fact of you was at Chelsea, so you've seen, not to name drop, but man's known you for like 10 years, so man's seen your progression. Like, you was in the same team as like Nathan Ake, who got signed for whatever for Man City. 40, exactly. So you've played with that level. So then to like come around and play like in the Irish top league, it's sometimes like it's a pro and a con being at Chelsea. I was saying to you in the car, like you probably seen, like you said, the highest. But if I turn around and got the deal you got today to play football at professional level, I made it. No one chat to me. No one chat to me.
But that's like a lot of man. It's like, do you know what? It's just where you see the top.
That's what I'm saying.
True.
Because there's man that have been at like Real Madrid and then they go down to like lower league clubs or like they'll go to like a mid like prem team and it's like, bro, he was at Real. He fell off. But it's not that man fell off. You know what I'm saying? Man's still earning how much? Man's still where you get what I'm trying to say? It just depends how you look at it.
I think that's also the idea of, like, for example, like, bro, it's definitely been conversations probably had behind man's back where it's like, oh, my man was at Chelsea, now man's playing in Greece, for example. But in their heads, they think man's fell off these times. I'm trying to chase experience, bro. Do you get me? Like, but like I said, my boy was just like, yeah, bro, like you've made it, kind of thing. I'm like, cuz I haven't, man. But I understand because at Providence, Robert used to bring some pros, innit? I remember he brought like Real Kolkar and these man to come talk to us, Obviously these lot are black prem players and that, but I can't connect with man because you're not from where I'm from. Do you get? Oh, he's from Heath, but it's like the age.
The gap's
it's just too far, bro. Like it's too far. You could have brought Defoe and that. It's just too far. Whereas, if you're someone a bit more younger, like let's say like Sterling, for example, If he obviously he's man's age, innit? But I'm trying to think of someone just a little bit older than man. Where man
like
can
Zaha.
Say, let's say Zaha, perfect example.
That would have been a good one. Still.
My man's a few years older than man. He's from South. Like, I can connect with this guy. If this guy says to me, bro, just work hard and you get me, forget trying to impress the girls or trying to impress your if I hear it from somebody a bit closer to me, I feel like I'll grab the dream a little bit more with two hands. But get me, I'm looking at Real Kolkar. Who else was there? A couple man come. And it's just like, man, like, it's not. I get what Robert was doing though. Do you understand? Because it still made me I still did.
It shows you, innit? It shows you there's still.
I still did think I can do something, but it was just we was just too far apart, man.
I thought it was sick that you like opened your mind up to going abroad because not much man think like that. Bro, if they get like dropped or released or they don't get the deal they want, they just fly down the leagues and see where they can fit in. But no one has that idea. Like some man do. You see it sometimes, but not often.
Yeah, it's true. Still.
Like, why did you decide to like? You know what? Like, man's gonna try it elsewhere in another country.
Because, number one, I had a kid. I had a kid.
To make things happen, boy.
And obviously, but I was prepared for this anyway. I've never buzzed off the Prem like that. I like my idol's Ronaldinho, innit? So I liked La Liga. I liked a lot of foreign ball anyway. Do you know what I mean? So I always thought like I was open to it. Do you know what I mean? I open to it. And when the opportunity came, I was just like, bro, I'm on it. Do you know what I mean? Because again, my mum, she didn't even want me in the area at all.
Safe
at Chelsea, there was like the guy who sorts out our digs and stuff. Who's just like basically because I live near, like I'm like
a train away,
5-6 stops away.
Cobham, innit?
From Cobham, He's like, you can live home. We'll give your mum some peas and that, and you can just travel from yard, innit? I said, no way. I said,
I'm a celebrity.
Way.
Get me out of here.
Get me out of here. I need to change
the scenery,
just
bro.
the scenery. Bro, I was living in a house worth millions, like the street worth millions. I'm walking to training, yeah, just thinking. I even asked my digs lady, like, how did you get here? Do you get me? I'm not around people that have the answers to certain things. Everyone would just say, "Oh, work hard and that." But like, I really want to know, like, how did you get?
What did you do though? What's the formula?
Was you down once upon a time? Get me? Was you broke and then you made it happen? Like how? Because, bro, just the way I was living out there, I was thinking, yeah, man, this is what I needed, bro. Just that peace. All I can do is think about football.
I was gonna say that must be the key thing,
bro. On ends, like, bro, man will tell you even at Providence, bro, like. Saturday League, fam, where I started Providence from since like 9, from 9 to like 14, yeah. We're like 12, 13, walking back from training and looking back at black cars and that, like, bro, that's not normal. Like, we're paro because we know what the streets are like, so it's like, your
teammates are going to have a head start against you as well, like, because if they're in digs and that's fully their focus football, and like you said, you're coming home and stressing about getting home at a certain time and all that, takes your mind away from, I can't sleep, and then training the next day, you got to wake up to dodge this. I think
that's why it's a lot harder for man like us.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm trying to say? When we go to places like that, because like I even seen it. I remember man went on trial at Leighton Orient, bro.
Yeah.
And like when man went there, I remember seeing like youths with their dads, innit?
Yeah.
And how their dads were like nurturing them and molding them. You get me? And saying, listen, son, breaking it down. And like, man rolled there on my J's. Bro, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, man never had the support, fam.
It's peak, bro. It's not a joke. Bearing in mind, I went on trial to Fulham when I was 12. My mum's just had my sister, yeah? So she's not working. My dad's working, and obviously my brother's there. I probably got taken to Fulham probably on the first 2 days. After that, bro, I was going by myself.
It's mad to think
12-year-old.
Yeah.
That's what it's like,
trying to chase something that means the world to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, man just can't
can't
do it, bro. Do you get me? So I'm going to training. These lot are getting picked up by their parents and that in whip. So whether it's cold or whatever, I'm getting trained. Like, it's mad. Lucky thing was some youths did take train as well, but
it's the fact of not knowing though, isn't it? Like, you know, I got to do this by myself at a stage. Whereas
it's a long road,
it's a long road.
But that's why it's hard, because it can make you dark as well when things don't pull off, when stuff don't work. Like, man just start gonna thinking, fuck this.
Yeah, because when your parents take you, at least it's like, I know next time I get a child, they'll take me. Yeah. Like you said, from Fulham, it's a bit closer to home for us.
That's what I'm saying. Mosswood Park. That's 2 stops.
Next trial's Barnet. It's like, nah, bro, can't make that. Fuck that. Make next trial's all on the outskirts now. Watford, nah, bro, man's out. You get me? Because man's been doing Fulham and I didn't get there. It's just has a negative effect, especially on a young mind. Like you said, at that age, you're a sponge. You harbour everything outside of football as well. You harbour everything, so that must have been hard. Still,
talk about that, bro, because like, bro, that's a big point. Still, like the mental aspect of it, because
Fulham, when I was at Fulham, or
not even just that, even like in general. You know what I'm trying to say? Because remember, like the other day we was talking about that that committed suicide.
The young guy from Manchester.
From City or something that was kicking ball. Like, just. Bro, like when I heard about it, although it was mad sad, like, man, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, the pressure's mad up there still.
Listen, man, I'll tell you for free, bro. There's man that, like, you need to remember, man's had rejection, man's whole life. But there's certain man that, like, let's say for example, there's certain people that have been at Chelsea from the jump,
from 6 years,
from 6, 7. Getting contracts back to back, bro. That one rejection you're gonna get, it's gonna cut deeper than ever, because that's all you know. So then obviously, I've known certain people that just literally don't kick ball no more. Man have told me, my mum's watched some of my games and that, like, oh, what happened to this player? What happened to this? It's like, mum, like, he's fed up of the game. Do you understand? Yeah. But you see, with me, I can't give up on it, because it's all I've wanted to do, bro. Yeah. All I've wanted, and I know that my plan B will always be something to do with football, but I need to football's the only thing that's made me happy. It's the only thing that's kept me out of trouble. So it's like, I need to make it happen. You take what? I need to go abroad. I'm going abroad. Do you get me? Because this is what makes me happy, bro. This is what pretty much saved man's life. Because I've grown up with, we all have, innit? Grown up with people that have died, whether that's street stuff or normal cause. People that have turned mentally, you get me, taking mad drugs and so
prison as well.
Prison, people that have gone prison.
No, definitely.
It's mad whether they're females or males. Like, we've seen what the ends can do. So it's like, I've always wanted to be different. I knew I was different though. I just needed that opportunity, and I just feel like I was saying to him in a car, I think everyone has a talent. Especially in hoods, like everyone has talents. It's just that they probably just never put themselves in a certain place to discover it.
100.
See all these people doing drill and that, dancing and that, bro, that's really them. Do you know what I mean? Behind closed doors, they like dancing or they like mucking around, but when they leave that door, they got to be someone different. Do you know what I mean? Whereas with myself, I probably had that, but man knew me. I was a footballer, man.
Football.
This guy's football, you get me? So, I just, man, I kind of feel sorry for this generation now a little bit, because
it's hard still.
With social media, like, a lot of people not being true to themselves.